This is the way like we found the land.
That's how you found the land. And then here is what she created. This time I'm here in the beautiful south of India. I came here because I came across a very beautiful project called the Lilac Farm. How are you? Hi again. How are you doing?
Welcome to our farm.
This was a dairy and then sheep, chicks, everything like we were growing. We thought that is more sustainable. But a health issue happened in the family. When we understood more about that, we changed our lifestyle. Try this fruit. See
It's
this.
sweet though. Nature's wonder. Look at that. All the seeds are here.
See the seeds, yeah.
Money. The juice is dripping, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this is our barn.
And see, one of that pony is not having one eye. She was abandoned on the road. From there it
On the road.
So that's also one of the reasons why we have animals, so people can see them and they can see that they feel the same joy, the same pain as we do. So we've used all these discarded tiles, you can see down.
This is our
Okay.
Miyawaki forest.
Okay, I see. That's the one.
Yeah.
Incredible temperature change.
Temperature change.
Oh wow. There's
Cooked vegetable,
jackfruit.
yeah, jackfruit, cooked
Oh
vegetable.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
My mouth is watering now.
When you reconnect with the nature, the soil, everything falls in place. It's all humans, you're made with the soil. And then you have to go back to the soil.
Let's see. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Live to Learn, Learn to Live. Back at it once again. This time I'm here in the beautiful south of India. By the way, reminds me a lot of Ghana when it comes to environment, when it comes to weather, when it comes to flora. A lot of similar plants that there are in the farms as well. I came here because I came across a very beautiful project called the Lilac Farm. It's a family that relocated from the craziness and crowdiness of the city of Bengaluru all the way to the rural areas of Karnataka in order to live a life in connection to nature, in order to create their home eco-farmstead. I came here not too long ago, but this time I decided to come back to show you as well what this place is all about. Let's go and let's meet up Christina and Anita, the founders of Lilac Farm. Let's go. Anita, how are you? Hi again. Ooh, straight from the land.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this walk. Look at this welcome. I'm telling you. This sweet though. Did you plant them?
Yeah, we planted this. Once if you plant it, we can again just take the cutting and then we can spread it out.
It's so sweet. Also the color, so intense.
And even for
Look
the
at that.
natural color also we can use this.
Yeah. So you already know what this place is about. There's a lot of self-sustainability involved in this place. That's why I love the work of Christina and Anita. Tell more to our audience when you guys arrived here and how everything took
We
place.
actually literally started staying over here last 3 years only, but we bought this land 15 years back.
Okay, long time ago.
Long time.
Okay. And
When we
now,
bought this was a barren piece of land.
barren meaning there was nothing?
Nothing. Hardly 1 or 2 trees over here, that's it. Otherwise nothing was here.
When did you start to plant trees and to reforest this whole place?
When we bought this land, this was a barren piece of land and we wanted to make this as a food forest, because that is the land like which I experienced in my childhood. So I want to make this as a forest. So I started planting trees. It was not that easy because we were not staying here.
I see.
Then we slowly started this as a dairy farm. This was a dairy and then sheep, chicks, everything like we were growing. We thought that is more sustainable. But a health issue happened in the family. When we understood more about that, we changed our lifestyle.
See.
We changed to completely plant-based diet. Then we didn't want to continue that business. Then we closed down everything. And then after Corona, we decided to move to the farm because of the health reason.
I see.
The planting trees actually started 15 years back, but it's mostly a dry place. So it was not that easy. So then from last 3 years, I'm always here only. So keep on planting every year more and more trees. All these are like 3 years, like we
Okay,
just
wow,
planted.
look at that. Look at the greenery that came up just in this last 3 years. In these 3 years of pure dedication, right?
Yes, complete dedication into this, yeah.
So you moved completely in the land and you started to create your own dream life, your own dream world.
Dream life. Because like what the life childhood, my experience is that whatever I ate is from our own garden. Whether it is fruits, vegetables, or even we were having our own cows, so the milk, even chicks were there, so the egg part, meat part, everything was from our own garden.
I see.
From that only, like after the marriage, came to the city and fell into the consumeristic world.
Yes.
And one point, like realized that we wanted to give pure food to children after becoming like mother of 2 children. Suddenly that thought brought me over here.
I see. Wow. So it's been a proper shift of everything, not only of the way you've been eating, but also the way you were living, the way you were consuming everything all together.
Yes.
They brought you also to this place. So a proper, so as I would like to call it, a proper radical change. And the word radical comes from the word radix, which literally means roots. And so you girls came back to the roots all together.
Came back to that.
Wow, what a journey, what a journey. By the way, look at the color, look at the pigmentation right here. This is pureness right here. And I'm telling you, I want to see more. Please show us more about this place. I told you, this place is very similar to Ghana. Like this one here, you also use it for soup,
Yes,
no?
we also use this.
Uh-huh,
we make
yes.
sambar with this.
Okay, I see. Also in Ghana, we use it for soup, like for
yeah.
fufu to make abenquine and so much. It's like a next level taste, right?
And this, see, the beauty of this is that we are not growing it. Just one plant, it simply
and it
spreads.
comes.
Yeah.
And that's
It
the
just
beauty of
comes,
nature.
yeah.
Just
Here
keep
you can
growing.
see the mulberry, you can see the rose plant, you can see papaya over here, bougainvillea over there.
Wow.
And do you know about this plant? See this one? Just taste this fruit.
Wow. The sweetness.
So sweet, no? And see
It's
this.
sweet, oh.
See this one, we just planted only one tree when I came over here. Even the birds like this fruit a lot.
bet,
They
I
eat
bet.
and they keep spreading it. This is
I
a tree, like,
see.
this is such a big tree with load of fruits
And
over
from here
here.
it spreads everywhere.
I didn't plant it, just came of its own.
Just with a natural way.
Yeah, a natural way.
Wow. I see here also you have some creepers.
You know, this is a vegetable. Once when this is small, it's a wonderful vegetable. And once when it is ripe, see one fruit over here.
Yes, this one.
Yeah.
Wow, this one is the sponge.
Yeah,
It's the sponge.
that's a sponge. Like normally we use it for.
Can I get that? Let me see if I still get the jump. A la Michael Jordan. Let's see. I'm going for it, Auntie. I'm going for it, Auntie. I'm going for it, Jordan. And for the win. My shoulder cannot jump too much. Do you have any other piece around?
Yeah, but Dad,
I'm telling you, my shoulder is recovering, by the way. My shoulder is coming back. Slowly, step by step. So I need to, you could see, if I do a replay, you can see that I didn't extend all the weight with my other arm. Otherwise, I'm telling you, I would have gone to the roof with my feet, I'm telling you. Okay,
see this. This is already I wrapped and kept it. Just see
because
that.
I feel I couldn't catch it. So Auntie went to the kitchen to take
See
it.
this. The small kids can play this as a toy.
You see?
Multi-purpose thing. Just open and see.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
See the nature's wonder.
The nature's wonder. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the seeds are here.
See the seeds, yeah.
Money.
See, the nature is the biggest production factory.
For
See
real.
the amount of seeds in
Wow. And this one you put
this.
in
And this
water.
one, like this is again a multi-purpose thing. You can for taking bath,
Yes.
fire it is,
Yes.
and then washing vessels you can use it.
I
Washing wash
see.
basin or anything like you can use this. And after the use, you just put it in the soil. It just goes back to the soil.
That's it. Nature has it sorted out since day one, for real. I've seen this one from videos and so on, but it's the very first time actually
First time
that
you're
I
experiencing
actually
it,
open it and see it with my
Then
own eyes.
just see that, see from one seed, one plant, in one plant, how many the
They can
fruit
count.
will be there.
And how many
and
seeds
each
are-
fruit is giving how much of seed in that.
It's crazy. It's
So the
really
nature is the biggest production factory.
the biggest ever since.
Without spoiling the ecosystem, it gives you this much.
Completely, wow. Wow, nothing that you will miss in nature, for real. Here we go, sugarcane, Auntie, huh?
Yeah, sugarcane.
Hey, they're ready.
Yeah, they are ready.
Very beautiful sugarcane as well.
Is it yours in your place also?
Yes, I have nice sugarcane. We did a jaggery as well. Look at that. This looks healthy and nice sugarcane. Down. Look at that. And then, what you...
When we cut all this, we have cows over here. So we give all these things, we will give to the cows.
The cows.
All this will go to the cows.
So no waste.
No waste.
No waste policy. Down.
Kaya doesn't like it.
Kaya doesn't like cutting trees.
So the proper sugarcane, I'm telling you.
We just take like that.
Look at the juice dripping.
The juice is dripping, I'm telling you. Straight from the land.
See this? This is another natural edible leaf over here. We didn't plant this, it just came by its own.
Okay, it's local to you?
It's very local to here. This is called Anesopu like here in this language. And this way we have lot of greens like edible grows, leaves naturally grows over here. What we believe is that anything grows naturally will have more of nutrition.
Of course, yes. Makes
Here
so much
nothing to
sense.
think of like no normally like in the city when we think about the greens, okay, greens are good for health. There also the palette, kale, or depending on the place, like we have only specified greens over
Yes,
there.
yes.
Here it's not like that. Here more than 20 varieties like you will just get over here. It just grows.
Full of nutrition.
Yeah, full of anything grows naturally in a soil will have more of nutrition. So that is good for us and it's good for the soil.
That's very beautiful also because connects me to the fact that it is known that the diet of each local indigenous community is actually connected to whatever grows locally, and also whatever they need in connection to the weather and to their work is actually on the very ground where they live. So in the end, it makes sense that we consume stuff that are locally from the area where we live. Indeed.
That is a culture like I have brought up. I never saw a seed shop in my childhood because we were having our own seeds. So that way we had load of vegetables with us. So I never saw a seed shop in my childhood.
Wow. And what else do you have? What else do you grow?
Here like many, come we will see.
Okay, let's go.
This is arecanut. This is actually main money crop of this area.
I see. I've seen in a lot of places.
Yes, yeah. We also planted some. This even we used to make the houses, the topping and all. Like we were using that.
With the leaves of.
No, with the once when this become a big tree.
Okay, yes. The branch itself.
Yeah,
you were using
that
it.
we were using it. Yeah. And then we are growing this one in between, like the banana, like we'll be planting because like it doesn't need much of a sunlight. So for that sort of banana we're planting. Come, I'll show you. Like we are just planted some cardamom over here. Normally cardamom is not like grown in this area, but cardamom really needs the shade. So in this area we have some shade. So I just planted this. It's coming out well.
It's coming out well.
It's
Did you
coming
plant it
out
from
well.
seeds or from something?
No, it's a sapling. Sapling like we just planted. See, even after planting, it's a month only. Like the new plants started coming from there.
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's
Okay.
looking like
You put all of these. You put it on purpose.
yeah, just to give the cover because we are doing natural farming. So
Yes.
everything is just covering.
Exactly.
Mulching is the main secret of natural farming.
Exactly. So tell also our audience why you mulching, why you doing that.
So everything should come in a natural way. That is what the natural farming is. So here the main thing is that you just cover the soil. Once when you cover the soil, the temperature over there, the moisture over there, it's maintained. Once when that is maintained, lot of microorganisms will happen over there. That is the life of the soil.
Of course, also naturally speaking, if a tree grows next to a plant, the trees will also leave his own leaves on the ground, creating this in a very natural way. So wow, so beautiful. Auntie, is this one here is turkey berry, no?
Yeah, this is turkey berry. In your place also it's there. You know, like the turkey berry, naturally like it's growing.
Yes, exactly,
So
everywhere.
you can do even grafting of the other brinjal varieties into this.
And having like a sort of aubergine type of garden eggs. type
Yeah,
of thing.
the normal brinjal, like
Yes,
what we
yeah.
get different varieties of brinjal. Whichever, like you can just take it, you can do grafting in this, and then you can get
Oh,
different
wow.
varieties.
Would you get it from the same branch or from
The same, like if you just cut this one and then
and
keeping
then the
it in
same
this
branch
branch,
will
like the other
Oh
will be
wow.
growing. Yeah.
Hey, nature herself. Also, this one is a place for animal to be rescued, right?
Yes. So we have over 50 plus captive animals, and from bulls to cows, dogs, all the animals that have been used by humans and discarded on the streets.
They are having a new life here.
Yeah.
Also, these very dogs that are following us everywhere are also they also been rescued.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was rescued from a breeder.
okay.
It's kind of like their second life.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that. There's a whole gang of animals right here.
Yeah, so this is our barn.
I see.
It's a bit messy because they just had their food, so it's all over the place.
Ponies, horses, bulls, cows.
Yeah, so most of them are bulls because they're discarded from the dairy industry, and usually bulls are the ones that are sent for slaughter.
One of that pony is not having one eye. It was abandoned on the road. From there it came.
On the road.
On the road. From the road it came.
And the sheep, and we had another goat. They jumped from a slaughter van.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And then there are,
This girl has been with us since she was a kid,
oh,
so she likes humans.
I see.
The others are a bit scared of humans. The ponies, we let them out because they don't don't really eat the crop, but the cows and the goats, they eat all the crops.
Here they have all the freedom to move around, and then we just come and give the food.
We assume that there's a lot of money they are going inside here in order to maintain the animal, because when they came, maybe they came sick, they came with certain diseases, and so how do you deal with that? How do you manage?
Now, the Farmdstead is what is funding the animal care as well, but we're slowly becoming a trust so that people can passively adopt and take care of these animals, because of course we don't ever want to see an abandoned animal, but it's also a huge expense on our end.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This bull, this is actually the Kerala's the native variety. This is called the Vechu.
Okay.
Once this variety was, it's almost gone. And this was having actually a skin disease, so who the owner was having, he doesn't want to keep it, so from there we got it. White one is a local Karnataka variety.
Okay.
So Lilac Farm is a happy place for even animals, plants and the nature. Everyone have the same right to live here.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see an environment that welcomes the oneness, and creates the oneness.
Everyone have the same right to live here.
Exactly.
Most people in the city, they're so disconnected from where their food comes from, even in the terms of the meat and the milk that they're getting. And I think especially kids, they don't realize that it's actually coming from an animal. And when you're watching Disney or when you're watching these movies, like when you watch Finding Nemo, you never want the fish to get caught by the human. But in the end, we're so disconnected when it comes to real life. So that's also one of the reasons why we have animals, so people can see them and they can see that they feel the same joy, the same pain as we do. And there's really no distinction from us.
And Aunty, how do you feel? Because you're coming from Kerala, which I heard is a place where also traditionally, I guess in your childhood, you might have consumed a lot of meat or dairy. Yet the consumption of that, especially the production, was surely not how it is produced nowadays. So how do you feel when it comes to awareness of the environment, when it comes to meat production, meat consumption, dairy production of nowadays? But then when we compare it to the indigenous way of producing, especially of consuming, what is your stand on that? How do you feel about the indigenous communities that are still relying on meat or dairy products in comparison to the modern times of production? How do you feel about that?
In our childhood, we have grown up with the cow, sheep, chicks, everything like we have grown up. The cows we were using for our milking purpose. But the cows we were treating as our own a family member. And there, no, whatever like we get from our vegetable waste, our food waste, all that was going to the cow. And that cow dung will be going to the land. So from there, automatically many of the plants will grow because there will be seeds in that. So that was a cycle like it was growing. It is not like how like now that time like the milk consumption was also like it's not how we are consuming it now. Whatever we have over there, 1 liter or 2 liter of milk, the cows were not producing that much of milk because the outside food also we were not giving to that cow. So the production was not there that much.
Exactly. So it was much more balanced with the natural cycle of everything.
The natural cycle. Even there also the animals, the plants, everything was like in a harmony over there. Now once when we got disconnected, we are seeing every animal in the aspect of like, how much money we can get like by selling this.
It's not like, it's surely not a family member anymore.
It's not a family member anymore. This is called termites mound. It's there in your place also, you can see that?
Yes, we have a lot of that,
Okay. Here like mostly in the land like which is not seen because like this will be there only when we are keeping the land natural way. When you are into monocropping, using lot of tractors, chemicals, all that, this will not be there. These are the termites, their house it is. So termites like they work a lot for the nature. Whatever the nature creates the waste, these termites are the one which is taking back to the soil.
So you see this one as a sign of healthy soil.
A healthy
land.
soil, yeah. And for a natural farmer, we believe that this is our fixed deposit.
I see, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What we got here? Oh, wow, this is a big pool.
This is our rainwater harvesting pit. We have taken 7 rainwater harvesting pits in our land. Once when this one, we made a long channel from there, the water will come and collect over here. With a big heavy rain, once when this is full, it can just go out extra water through that way and it goes down.
Oh, wow, so it's a proper water system that you created within this.
Yes, within this. Because we are doing natural farming, so we don't want to use much of underground water. So our long-term vision is that we are stopped taking the underground water. So we have taken this and then we are keep planting like lot of trees around. So after some time, these trees will protect like whatever the water is there to evaporate. Groundwater level will improve over here.
Improve. And eventually it's going to be improved to the point, and also much more trees are going to be grown to the point
Yes,
where
yeah.
also this water will not evaporate
Water
anymore.
will never evaporate. Yeah.
Oh,
In
wow.
long run, like it will hold more water.
Yes. How long do you think it will take before this whole thing will stay as a lake?
That I'm just leaving to the time.
Yes,
that
yes.
we can't say anything because anyway we have taken this only 3 years back. We have taken this. So in 3 years of time, like initial time, whatever the water was coming after the rain, it was just going inside very fast. But nowadays it's just started holding it a bit
A
more
little
time.
longer. Even just the little rain that it did already gathered this amount of water here.
Small rain also the water is there.
The dog is enjoying.
Even for the dogs it's a swimming pool.
Yeah, exactly. I see, and then you also have some mud volleyball thingy.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's
When
great.
lot of mud comes over here, we give this as a mud volleyball
I
court.
see.
See, normally like the city people, mud means, the sand means it's a dirt. So when they are coming and they can have even fun and then they can touch the soil in that.
They can interact with
They
it.
can.
This whole hole hasn't been dug by hands. You use a
No,
machine,
this we have taken with the machine.
an excavator or something. Okay. So, how much machine was involved in the creation of this place?
Here only like the JCB, like for the taking the rainwater harvesting.
Okay, so
which
they're
we have
just mainly-
taken. Otherwise, no machineries are
machine.
used even our day-to-day thing. Like there
Yes,
is no
yes,
machine. The farming like which we are doing, the natural farming, the way like I have grown up, I never saw a machinery like in our farming thing.
Yes.
Like how I have not seen any seeds shop.
yes,
The
like
same way
likewise.
I didn't see any machineries like doing because the soil texture was so good. Hand tools were enough that time.
That's great. That's great to hear. Did you plant all these trees on the border as well?
Yes, we have planted like 2-3 lines of trees in the border. We have planted it. These are all called wind-breaking trees. When the heavy wind comes, like this will protect like their main crop which is there inside.
Yes.
And then another thing is that the side full everywhere, everyone is doing chemical farming. So through the wind, that will actually like all the pesticides or chemical, whatever it is, like it will just get stuck over there.
I see.
That entry. These are different varieties of trees like which we planted over here.
And most of them are local trees as well?
Yeah, local trees. Edible leaf only.
Okay. And this one looks much more of a thicker place. Oh, I see here.
Ah, this is our
Okay.
Miyawaki forest.
Okay, I see. That's
Do
the
you know
one.
what is Miyawaki
That's the one.
forest?
I heard from you before, but you can tell us, please, what is a Miyawaki forest, please?
Now, we all heard about deforestation, but
Yes.
how to create a forest in short period of time. So here, like, collecting different varieties of trees. Just imagine a forest. Like, it's not a monocropping there. It's a different varieties of trees growing together. Here, I have used around 25 varieties of trees.
In
I
how
just
much
collected-
space?
This around 2,500 square feet area, like I have just done it. About different varieties, so around 25 varieties
25
of
varieties of
varieties of fruit trees. So why I used over here is that once when it becomes big, the birds will come.
Yes.
So the birds will also be part of the fixing this ecosystem.
And how many trees approximately did you plant? About, you just said 25 varieties, but how many
25
trees in total? varieties,
nearly 500 plant I planted.
250.
Actually the Miyawaki, the concept is that like you are planting the trees very nearby, so that the plants will not get the sunlight from the side. So with that competition, it will grow,
grow
far. It
faster.
will go taller fast. Yeah. Miyawaki is a Japanese scientist. He was. He taught the world how can you create a forest.
Can we do some?
See the cherries, which already started giving the fruit here.
I
This
see.
cherry plant is full of fruit.
And when did when did you plant it? When did you start this
It's
forest?
3 years. This is all like a 3-year-old forest. This one, 1 year, like it started giving the.
Okay,
And
wow.
there you can see the pomegranate.
I see.
Pomegranate with lot of flowers.
Yes, well, look at that. Look at that. And this also about last year.
1 year. Everything
1
is
year already
planted
sprouting.
together. Yeah, 1 year like it all started.
Wow.
And see, this is
The start
sauce
of.
up. Yeah, sauce up.
Oh, wow, the first thing I'm noticing, incredible temperature change.
Temperature change.
Incredible temperature change.
Temperature change.
Oh, wow.
And the temperature change and the soil difference, you could feel that because the soil is not directly, the sunlight is not falling.
Yeah.
So it's all covered. So the
And it's very
moisture is
moist, yes,
maintained. The
yes.
moisture is maintained over there. So the microorganisms will be able to work over there.
Wow.
After some time, like some of the trees will remain as a small, some of them will grow big, whatever it is, a forest will be created over here.
And it's just basically it's just allowing nature to do her own things completely.
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever
And
will
just
come,
like
will come.
once when this was a barren piece of land, we actually wanted to make like more trees over here. We wanted like now when there's small patch of land when we have made the Miyawaki forest with the fruit trees, and this already like this patch we are just feeling the temperature difference, the soil difference. You could directly feel that.
So regardless what you're gonna harvest from it, still the soil is gonna benefit incredibly from it, and also the level of water in the ground will increase,
Yes.
and the whole environment will benefit
Yes,
from it.
yes, yeah. And then initially, like all the land together, like planting trees will take long time. So this is a small patch of land with all the fruit trees. So the birds will come. They will also be part of this fixing the ecosystem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, how beautiful.
And the summertime, when you are standing inside, you could really feel that the temperature outside
Yeah.
and inside.
I mean, it's insane.
So every year, everyone is complaining about like the temperature is going more and more every year. So now, after standing here, you will understand that how can we part of reducing the temperature, plant more and more trees, be with the nature.
Exactly. Beautifully said, Auntie. I was experienced this place being quite close to Bengaluru. You know, where there's so much water problem. And I was experienced here. Do you guys have the same amount of water problems? If so, how is the situation here in this land?
See, the Bangalore water problem is like the created problem. We are all moved away from the nature. We are not with, like, we really don't know from where even the water comes. We are all in big apartments. When we are going to the kitchen, like we want the water, we want to going to the washroom, like we want the water. Where really the water is coming, we don't know. So the usage of water also, how much we are using, we don't know. And where after usage, where this water is going, that also we don't know. When we are here in this place, when the rain comes, water we will get. So we try to store maximum of water just to recharge this. So we are doing that part. So here in this forest, like with more of trees, like in this place, you can see that little down over here. So the whatever the rainwater comes over here, it's all will just go inside over here. And more of trees and then a lot of leaves over here, the life will be there for the soil. When the life is there for the soil will be ready to absorb the water.
Of course, the shade itself, but also on top of it, all the leaves are preventing also evaporation. A lot of evaporation is prevented. Then eventually all this water, the ground will be able and ready to absorb the water, and it will go directly into its aquifers, no?
Yes.
From where then eventually you get water
We
from.
can just get it. But here we are using the underground water, the borewell water we are using it. But this will just the top layer, like this will be recharged. And we are planting more and more trees. No? So a dream is that like in long run, we don't want to use the underground water, the borewell water.
Ideally, you want to use all rainwater.
All the rainwater we wanted
And
to.
storage
Yeah.
water.
So that is the reason like every year we are keep on planting 2,000, 3,000 trees. Like we keep on planting
Wow,
it
that's huge.
till when this becomes a forest.
Wow, that's so huge. And also one details that we didn't share yet is what is underneath these trees. You prepared this ground
Yes,
positively.
we prepared actually 3 feet like we already prepared. First initial work was little more for this to make this Miyawaki forest. We removed the soil from there and we did the layering of dry leaves, cow dung and soil. We made 3 layers and then we planted the trees with
soil.
Yeah.
Dry leaves, cow dung soil, dry leaves, cow dung soil.
Yes,
And then
that
you
way
planted the
3
trees.
layers we made it and then we planted the trees very nearby. And then we are watering it very nicely. The trees, the roots can go very easily because already we have made that path very easily. So the root can go easily inside. So the trees can, when the root growth is good and the trees can grow
I see.
fast.
Wow, the beauty of nature and the beauty of knowledge also. How we
Big
can.
mango over there.
Ooh, wow, come and see.
It's not only one, there are 2, 3.
And, wow, this is how many years? No, wait a second. This is a mango that grows. This is the mango they produce.
Yes,
this is small
the
mango.
This is the mango tree. This is the mango
How
tree.
can really such a small mango? How many years has been around? 3 years.
Yeah, this is 3 years. And this is not a grafted mango tree.
It's
This is a natural.
It's a natural
Yeah,
one.
natural. From the seed like it's
And
grown.
already sprouts.
Yeah, it's really like directly sprouted thing, not a grafted one.
They are also big. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's so nice.
Came to see a forest, coming out with
Very
food.
happy. And see this jackfruit tree over here. Jackfruit tree.
Yes.
This is the jackfruit tree.
Oh wow. Everything grows very tall.
Very tall.
Because how many years is this? 3 years as well?
3 years. 3 years.
Because I have a jackfruit that is also 3 years, but
Yeah,
was barely this tall.
And the cashew tree is also there.
Okay, wow. Full on. Wow, look at that. It's
Look at the
full.
size of the fruit.
Hmm.
Look at the size of this fruit.
Mm. Oh wow.
Jamun tree. It's so good for blood purification and all that. Like you see how much of fruit.
Look how many is coming. Wow. It's so full. Wow. But beautiful to just pluck and eat, knowing that there are no chemicals around. Everything's just perfectly naturally made. Hey, life. The way of nature. Mother Nature. We're going outside of the land. So Auntie is just showing me the perfect example of what reforestation means and what monoculture and toxic way of farming also means. You can see on our left here how Auntie found the land, right?
This is the way like we found the land.
That's how you found the land. And then here is what she created. In a matter of, like, literally approximately, we're talking about, of course, a little bit over 3 years, but the real work has been done in the last 3 years. You can see how much result there is. You can see how much care she's been given to nature, how much nature also enjoyed this care and actually took the lead and created something of incredible magnitude. And you already shared with us a little bit, but how was the experience to change everything from this to this?
It was very much challenging. It was because this is normally a dry place, so the rain is not that way. One of the main income is sheep farming. So whatever the plants, like with great difficulty we are planting it, they will just come with and then that will go. So much of challenges we faced, but still like we were
Pushed through it. You pushed through it.
And then came out.
Wow.
This way. And here normally like it is a village. See, initial time you will have a lot of problems, like no, just to start it. But once when you start it, nature also comes through your way.
Exactly.
So that will also like work by itself. So you just be part of that flow. That's
exactly. Wow, I see. It's like she will make her natural design.
Yes, natural own designs. Like you know, here and there the birds will come, they eat, they'll put the seed, and then you will be planting 50 trees. Then end of the time, like when you are seeing like 100 plants, you can see that. So that way it starts.
Exactly. Wow, Auntie, she's walking the talk. I'm telling you, walk the talk, baby.
This is our stargazing there. You can do even morning meditation. This is the east, so you can do the meditation over here.
The sun coming
and
up.
even in the night, you can just lie down on the top of that and do the stargazing. Always we are seeing the life in this angle, so a lot of obstacles. No, we are in a race always. When you just lie down under the sky in the night, when you just really lie down and see the stars, you will come to know like no, you are not even a small spot in this big universe. But still, we are working only for our own liking, our own need, greed, all that. No, like we are how much we are moving away from this nature.
To like put things into perspective a bit more realistically. Also, in the meantime, there was this scientist that was talking about the fact that within each of us, there's literally the star dust. Like we are made out of the star dust, out of the dust of the universe. No, so it's like when we look up, we can really realize that we are not even one tiny bit of this universe, yet within us there's so much. And I guess it's this, up to how much we can connect to our nature.
Yeah, connect by own. Like when you connect by own, it's all, the life is all about the connection.
Exactly.
So when you connect by own, everything you can just connect.
Exactly. Yeah, beautifully said, beautifully said.
Let me show you the main space.
Okay.
We'll go to the swim hall. Yeah, this is the main space. People come here, you can just chill. There are a lot of swings around. But the history of this place is it used to be a goat slaughter house. And now we've completely transformed it.
What a transformation, no?
So we've used all these discarded tiles you can see down. None of them are matching. So when you go to any tile shop, the first thing they show you is the fancy new trend in the front. But if you go all the way in the back, then there's all these mismatched tiles that are going to go to the landfill. And what you can do is avoid it going to the landfill is you can buy it kind of, it's a little quirky, but it's still beautiful.
Yes, he has his purpose, purpose. Likewise goes for the wall as well?
Yes, so the wall is like a mosaic cake, but we couldn't find the exact shade, so we just painted over the discarded tiles.
Any tile shop, the behind the tile shop, if you go, all these broken tiles will be there. Once when this becomes a heap, what they do? You just take it some truck and do some landfilling. So we have taken that leftover tile to do this wall out.
Wow, look at the creativity on his peak, huh? What about the wood used for the wood used?
The wood, like we got like somebody like in their house, they didn't want that some pieces they have given to us that we used it.
Okay.
So everything we used over here is like all discarded. We use recycled things.
Wow, that's beautiful. So you use already the structure that was here for the slaughterhouse.
Yes.
And eventually convert the ends of it with recycled material from all over.
When we
Wow.
wanted to get into the sustainability, sustainable isn't to create something that's sustainable, it's to use what you already have. So the sustainable thing for us, even though in our heart we wanted to use a lot of mud and create our own separate structure, but since this structure is already
Already.
existing, we went and worked with it.
Definitely makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Well, you mentioned about people coming here, so this is for people to come and stay. They also sleep here as well.
Yes, so
Okay.
you can stay here overnight because the full experience you don't just get it if you come spend a couple of hours. So we want people to come stay for days, weeks,
I see.
months if possible, and really understand the farm life.
When they stay over here, they will understand like from where really the food comes.
Exactly.
How everything works. It's not that everything is ready-made available
Yeah,
in the
in
shop.
the package.
It is not the real life
So
over
it's a
here.
proper place for people to reintegrate and re-educate themselves about the natural way. Very, very similar to what we do in Ghana. And to connect with like-minded people is just like, is the aim of this chapter. I'm telling you. Please show me the rooms, show me how they are structured.
Let's go to the rooms. We have some family rooms and some are like more for couples.
Let me see, I can notice the mud wall right here with the upcycle glass bottle.
Yes.
When did you do that?
So we did this a few months ago. These are all recycled beer bottles that were not consumed on the property.
It's not mud, right?
It is mud.
It's
It's
mud.
mud and a bit of cement.
Yes, I see.
5% of cement we use.
Okay, I see.
But mostly mud.
Okay, that's great.
It's just for the light to come in.
Yes.
and-
It's really nice. I see some nice painting here.
This is a mural done by some of our volunteers.
Okay,
So we
that's
have
great.
volunteers coming to the farm because we want this to be a sense of community. It's not just somewhere that we can get alone. So we want to build that community, and
Yes,
everyone needs to understand this way of life.
exactly. And now I'm very curious because also I've been hosting volunteers and it's been a very beautiful, rewarding chapter, but also very challenging.
Yes.
To welcome, of course, complete strangers that have different expectations. How was your experience with the various volunteers that came through?
It was definitely a bit challenging because people from the city, even though they know that they're coming into a farm, they don't expect to be farming, which is very ironic.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Yeah. They expect they were a bit overwhelmed by the amount of hard work.
Yes, definitely overwhelming, but we respect the fact that they've taken their time in to come here. So
Yeah.
what my mom says is we're just sowing seeds and eventually like in their head it will sprout whenever it has to.
Yes.
And we're just doing our job of spreading the word.
Now in this fast life, people have completely moved away from the nature. They really don't know how the life happens in a farm.
That's the thing. It's a very disconnection. But also I must say, it is something that maybe we could use this video in order to spread awareness that social media is not reality. Like we really can, even on Reels, I can only share this much. On this video, we can only share this much. But in reality, like the farm work is beautiful. The work, like there were
It's all
words.
complete.
It's
all
a complete package that comes with the ups and downs, with the challenges and the beauties. And it's very important to acknowledge that this work is all the joy that I personally have that I share on social media is coming from the direct proportional amount of challenges that I'm going through.
Yes.
And I try also my best to share it also via different reels, philosophical ways here and there. But again, it's always interesting to welcome people and to see how they react and what they gain. But as you mentioned, in the end, your job, you drop the seed, and then in the end, it's up to their own soil to see how the seed will grow.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, though. That's
We're
awesome.
going to show you the family room.
Okay, yes.
And before you get in, I just want to tell you everything that's used, right from the doors, the windows, the tiles, everything has been reused, recycled.
Oh,
So
wow, as well.
they've been picked up from second-hand stores.
Oh,
So
wow, I see.
expect a quirky yet cozy room.
Oh, the place is fresh, though. The place is fresh. Quite spacious as well. So this is one of your family rooms.
Yes. So it's good enough for a family of 4
I see.
or a friend group. And the same theme that we're doing
Exactly.
everywhere.
Yeah, so I assume all the tiles, everything has been
Yeah.
upcycled and
Yeah.
reused. I see.
Reused.
Also the beds?
Yes, the beds are also. There's nothing that we bought here at the farm that's like first hand. It's
I see.
always like
Also the furniture, all of it.
all the furniture.
Everything, furniture, table, cot, everything is second-hand.
It's a nice concept though, and it's fresher. Even though like it's an iron sheet, it still obtain a level of freshness. Why?
I was talking about the grass which is available over here. We put this on the top of this.
Oh,
That gives
okay.
a cooling effect.
I see.
Otherwise, only the sheet
It will be super hot.
generate like the hot like in the summer season. And completely we are working in solar, so the electricity is also in that. So the natural way to make it cool, we put lot of the natural straw.
Okay, this makes a huge difference because
Huge difference. Yeah.
iron sheet is like you go inside a room, it's open.
And especially the summer season, if it's too hot, you can't take it. Sprinkle little water over there, again it becomes like AC.
So as you speak now, there's quite a big amount of grass on top.
Thick amount.
Wow, so you know the trick from Lilac Farm.
Let's go to the dining space.
Lilac Farm.
Yeah, so this is our dining space.
Okay,
I'll show you.
I see.
So since it's lunchtime, we're going to show you what lunch at the farm looks like.
Hey, lunchtime, the favorite time of many.
Yeah, it's all colorful lunch over
I
here.
can see. What is this?
We have used beetroot juice in the making puris.
Oh,
So that's
wow,
very
look at that.
color.
Come and see this one here.
Red
You
in
look
color, I
tasty.
think,
So you
Oh, wow,
eat
look
from
at
your
that.
rice first. You want to make the food colorful, but we also want to do justice to what's grown in the land. So here we have these papads, or like the kind of like crisps. They're made from tapioca or cassava.
And for flavor, we added curry leaf in this.
So a little spicy.
It's so crispy.
It's lunchtime.
And this is the chutney which we made from that loofah which we have shown you. That tender vegetable we used for making this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The tender sponge corn.
Tender
Yeah.
sponge corn. Yeah.
So what? You cut the sponge and then you cook
Yeah,
it.
and then
Oh
cook it,
really?
yeah.
It's even cookable.
Yes, yeah.
No
When
way.
it is tender, like it's very much edible.
Oh wow. Okay. When it's still not dry.
Not dry. Here you can see the jackfruit sabji.
Oh wow, this
vegetable.
jackfruit.
Yeah, jackfruit cooked vegetable.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, my mouth is watering now.
Now
Hey.
look at the rice.
Look at this
how
one.
color.
Let me
How
see
come this
closer.
color came in the rice? Blue pea flower.
The blue pea flower that we see before.
From the garden.
So basically, you cook the rice with the
Yeah.
water, with the tea, pretty much, with the tea from the flour.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it gave the blue color.
Blue color,
And then you mix it with some other white
With
rice.
white color, so it comes like.
Wow, look at that. This is a piece. This art is beyond food. Food is art by default.
Because first you eat with the ice.
Yes.
So it looks like very colorful and
see
very
it.
natural way. We didn't
Definitely.
add any food color in this.
Anything.
It's all natural
Look
colors.
at that. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing for real. So before we're going to eat, and I'm telling you, I'm hungry and I cannot wait to indulge into these natural goodies. I couldn't avoid to notice there's also a little garden in front of the dining hall. What's the purpose of this garden?
The land is so big, like for each and everything going all that way, it's also like a little tough. So some of them like we just planted over here.
Just for convenience.
Just
to
for
grab things.
convenient to grab the things, yeah. This is a star fruit tree, it is, and you can see like behind you, like you can see the.
Oh wow, the dragon fruit. Look at that, it's coming here. Look at that.
Yeah, from one plant, how many buds are
And
coming?
I can also see the star fruit coming. Look at them. The flower, it eventually becomes the fruit, and sweetness will be delivered. Also here I see this is a cleaning system, no?
Yes.
Yes.
A washing system that you have with the bioenzymes, right?
Yeah, bioenzyme.
If you've been following me properly, you know what this is about. If not, go and check bioenzyme out.
Yeah, normally like for washing our glass things, we use that. Normal, the other plates and all, like we use
very
like
nice.
the ashes.
Yeah.
Ashes we use, yeah.
And there's the
Because
sponge.
normally our cooking is done, 80% of our cooking is done by firewood. So we get lot of ashes.
I
So
know to
nothing
keep
came
it.
from the market. Everything is from
Everything came from nature. Coconut shells in order to keep it, the ashes, the sponge, the soap as well as we made, I guess, upcycle buckets, right?
here. Yes. Nothing from another production factory.
Exactly.
Nature in the production factory. Here.
Exactly. So we're about to conclude this whole video. First of all, I would like to really thank you for the time that you've taken to show me around, to show us around, and also to be such an amazing host as well, because I've been here, I slept here, and I'm telling you, coming here, it is a vibe. Not only for your own soul, but also for your own mind, to learn something new, to be inspired by the work of Christina, by the incredible knowledge of Aunty. And if there's any last message that you would like to share with the audience, what it would be?
This is just a space for everyone to come reconnect, slow down, and find a deeper meaning to life than what we do in the city. And yeah, we hope that everyone gets to, at least if they can't own a piece of land, then at least be as close to nature as possible in all of our
That's
lives.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Auntie, for you, what it would be your last?
See, once when you reconnect with the nature, the soil, everything falls in place. Whether like the love for the nature, love for the animals, like the compassion for the life, everything falls over there. So then your lifestyle will change, your food habit will change. I'll just tell you one example that like once when you reconnect with the soil, like you cannot use any of the chemicals which is not going back to the soil. That way your chemical usage will come less. But you cannot use any of the plastics because it's not going back to the soil. So everything, all problems will get fixed once when you have a connection with the soil. In our own language, there is a saying that Manisha ni mannagunnu mannileku madangunnu, means humans, all of you are made with soil. You have to go back to the soil.
Oh wow, that's simple. That's simple.
It's very simple. The life is so simple.
Simplicity, the key to prosperity. The Lilac Farm. Check them out. Check their work out. So far, it's been another day. It's been another blessing. You already know what it is. Another banger. Let's go.